me. Like, bitch, stop
Do it up,
scratching me.
man.
That what?
Marvin used to wake up with scratches on his forehead from whatever cat he
Nah,
was living
but
with.
it's cause the kids. That's what I'm thinking about.
All right. Here we go. Here we are back again. Once again, con William, stuck in the closet still. He got out, but he's back in. You know. And Mr. Taylor Two Kitties, Samuel Baker. Is that your way of cleaning up your room? Is that it? Like that?
Yeah, real quick. I'm like, yo, my shit look crazy. Like, yeah.
Y como siempre, like always, I'm here. Here I am. Here I
Alright.
am again on my own.
Hey, that niggas got me about to.
What, knockout?
No, nigga.
Oh. Anyway, so I was saving this one because I really wanted to talk about this with you guys because I knew for a fact once we talk about it, it's going to be an endless conversation. So let's assume, hypothetically, these people, whatever, theoretically is be something like a plan or whatever. Hypothetically, it happens. These people actually get into Area 51.
Oh my
What's going
god. Is that what we're doing, bro?
Bro, you think we're gonna not? You think we're not gonna
shits.
talk about Independence Day?
I'm with the shits, God.
Yo, I want to see the freak show.
Welcome to Earth. Bow. Punch that alien motherfucker right in his head.
All right, let's start with William. What are we looking at right now? What do you think is in there? Do you even think there's anything in there? Start with that. Let's start with the basics. Is there an alien there?
What?
Yes or no?
In Area 51.
Yeah.
Now, before I answer that question, I'm gonna ask you who's letting us in.
Oh, we bum rushing apparently.
So if we bum rushing, I believe that yes, there
I'm
are
ready. My push-up
aliens.
game is getting strong. I'm ready to storm Area 51.
I
baby.
believe that there are aliens, and I do believe that the majority of our technology
Yeah.
is based off of that.
So you think we got Wi-Fi from
If you
aliens?
come to, no, I think we got a lot more than that.
A lot more. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the belief of it. So you believe they're down there. You believe there's a body. There's something down there. And we've been milking it for the past 50, 60 years, whatever the time, 70 years now?
I really don't think you possibly gonna think I'm fucking crazy.
No, I already thought that,
I
bro.
really think
That ship has
that
sailed.
it's going to look a lot more like Men in Black.
I think my cats are gay.
So is Trump building?
think it would
Is
be
Trump
something
building
like
a wall
that.
in space and then making the aliens pay for it?
Oh no. What I
Yo,
what
whenever I
I've
get
learned from
whenever I
Trump-
get Sammy to stop, it is look the camera like the fuck you to say.
I'm you know what I have gained a new respect for Trump.
Because he's 6'3"?
Believe it or not. Nah. After all this bullshit that's happened, and he was the first one hollering about this nigga is stealing money and
Oh,
the
of
reason
course.
why Puerto Rico is fucked over because of this and that. And yo, be real. Every single thing that he said, even if he's being an asshole about it, it's been about 80% true.
But that's because he wants the heat off of him.
Nah, but not even about heat.
Come on,
I'm
that's-
talking about
that's-
in general.
Hold on.
I'm talking
That's
about
that's just basic mafia 101. You pretty much throw somebody under the bus so like that you don't get all the heat.
basically.
That's
But
gangster
then again,
code 101.
nobody had the balls to do it though.
He's the president. Of course he's gonna do it. He has the balls. Who's gonna stop him? He's got his own secret. What is it called?
Bro,
Secret Service.
There were 44. There were 44 before him, and nobody ever did it.
Well,
Nobody.
we won't get into that. We talked about that last week. But back to the
Well,
aliens.
go back to that.
Back to the
think
aliens.
I would think it's more like a Men in Black thing. I
Will the
think
people
that-
be successful in raiding Area 51?
Where would they be successful raiding it?
That's what's going to happen. That's what they're planning. So September 20th, there's a massive amount of people worldwide, I think, at this point, that are planning to raid Area 51.
Well, if it's
But what
gonna,
are they
if they
planning
already
to
announced
accomplish
it,
with that?
My man.
if they already announced it, and they already said what they have to say, they won't find shit.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. So let's go to Simon. Simon.
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it real.
Wait.
This whole Area 51 shit is a fucking diversion from
Oh, of
something
course.
else that's really going on.
But we the fact that we know that makes this conversation even funnier. That's why I'm talking about it.
That's retarded, bro. Like, that's what's bothering me.
So,
like,
but let's go back to it. Are we finding anything?
Storming Area 51, like.
Well, for some reason,
at this point, it's a fucking Fallout show.
For some reason, Mars just was so fucking interesting that they wanted to go back to it.
Dude, Trump introduced a space force. He said we're gonna go into space.
Well,
and take over space.
Hey man, Marvel Phase 4 is in space, so we got to keep up with time, bro.
No, okay, relax. You're crossing over two different things. All right, Giovanni. Oh, Sammy. Let's go back.
Am I ready? Though?
I mean, it's like your McDonald's and your Popeyes. You know what I mean? Like you don't mix the two.
Yes, you do.
I mean, Burger King does have tacos. So
whoa, that's
right. And did have
another diversion. Another diversion. Blew his mind. He's like, yo.
I'm guessing the other diversion is the 19 Costa Ricans that died from tainted liquor.
Tainted liquor? I didn't even know. Why are you switching subjects, bro? You can't be doing this. This is what happens. You go on your little tangent. Like, you start talking about your cats and your you know.
Dude,
so your messy room. Let's go back. Let's go back. So.
So
are we gonna find aliens?
Let's
start. No. Let's start from the basic. Let's start with the basic. Are we gonna find aliens? Yes or no?
My nigga, no, hell no. Especially not now. If niggas was really dead serious about this, bro, they wouldn't have made it such a public thing. Like,
what do you think they move the aliens to another facility? They're like, yo, they come in September 20th. We gotta go. Get them out.
Yeah.
move. Code red.
They're like, yo, get ET out of here, Papa. That nigga's like,
So, okay. So
mad as hell.
So you believe there are aliens there. You just don't believe that they're still there because of the whole announcement of storming it.
Nah, I'm going to be honest with you. I believe at one point there were aliens there. And I don't believe that it's been in recent years. I believe this was many decades ago.
So the bodies are decomposed.
Doing research on shit.
All right, let's get past that. Will the raid be successful?
Honestly, it's already a success because they've gained enough attention to have people fucking really think that they're gonna do it.
I'm pretty sure that people are gonna show up. This guy. All right, Jordy.
People are gonna show up, but they're not gonna do shit. Reading Rainbow. Yo, so.
All right, so I think there is obviously there.
I've never seen this fucking video. Am I the only one bugging out about this right now? I thought this was just a song.
Bye. Anyway, I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's in there. I'm hoping for a success. I'm hoping for something because I've always had this debate whether people believe in ghosts or aliens. And I believe aliens over ghosts.
I believe aliens are probable. A lot more probable than a ghost.
But people actually believe in ghosts. Like, people are dead set on ghosts.
Bro, the thing is, we're from the Caribbean, so we know that voodoo is real. So we've seen fucking zombies and shit like that.
But at the same time, what ghosts...
Let's talk about the whole culture of it. The Mexican Latino culture
the chupacabra.
Chupacabra's not a ghost, bro. Chupacabra's closer to alien.
Aliens has been a big thing for Spanish people, like for Americans forever, my nigga. Like Chupacabra was a big fucking thing, bro.
It still is.
In the 90s, everybody was talking about Chupacabra.
It was on X-Files.
What the fuck made that up?
Goat sucker.
Do you know what the Chupacabra was though?
What?
It was a panther.
A panther?
Wait, guys.
He you got drug lords in Puerto Rico that were getting exotic animals, and they didn't know, or obviously the way that they teach you that in the Caribbean you don't have those type of animals. So the panther gets away and he starts attacking live prey. What is a feline way of killing animals? Right to the neck. And what do? They eat the carcasses or they let it bleed out. That's the same thing that was happening.
But why only
The thing
goats?
about it is, no, it was because that's what it started. Then it started. It was horses, cows, chickens. But the first thing that it was starting to find, or people found, were
Mhm.
goats, and that's why it came out to be a chupacabra.
But did a dingo eat your baby?
A
Hmm?
dingo ate my baby.
Basically,
Sorry, I don't know why
dingo.
that just came to mind as soon as you said that. All right, so back
But
to
that's what
the
the
fact is,
chupacabra was.
we as Caribbean Latinos would believe, well, majority would believe in aliens because we experienced things that were very similar to that.
I'm just saying it. Whoever doesn't believe that they might be an extraterrestrial being is fucking stupid.
Oh shit.
Yo, mad. I told you it
Yo,
has
these
mad
shits are
attachments to
kind
those
of
sneakers.
crazy,
Yo, show
bro.
the sneakers though. Show the sneakers. Show the sneakers real quick.
What the fuck is
A
this?
stencil.
For
Stencil.
what?
So you can spray paint your little logos and whatnot. Yo, show the sneakers real quick.
What the fuck is this though?
A stencil.
For
They doing
what?
a, they
Yo,
got
show
some
the sneaker real
retarded
quick.
fucking
Yo,
sushis.
but these?
Show the sneaker real quick. The Air Bakers.
I'm about to.
The Air Bakers.
Nah. I'm about to put some crazy shit on these motherfuckers.
Put the release date like what's her name? Like Macy Gray did. The Air Monies.
See what I'm saying?
You know that's what they call the Air Monies, right? Yeah,
Air
lick the
Money,
bottom
yeah.
of the shoe, like Fat Joe did.
Shit's done been around the world and back and in a stripper's ass crack. I'm good, nigga.
Oh man.
That's the.
But yeah,
So aliens exist. 2/3 of us believe they're gonna make it. 1/3 thinks they're not gonna make it. They finna die, according to Alexis or William. Sorry, I'm just
who's gonna die?
the people that are gonna raid Area 51. That's what you said. They're not gonna make it.
I didn't say they. I didn't say they were gonna die. I said that if they're already announcing it, they ain't gonna find shit.
Okay, so part of the question was, will they make it in? Are they gonna storm it and make it past the gates?
The niggas is gonna die.
I didn't.
Never
say
mind.
that. You see
It broke it
that?
down to 2/3. It was 2/3. Now 2/3 of the conversation thinks they're gonna die.
I'm saying
Yeah.
though, where have you seen that the United States does not use lethal force when they're trying to protect something?
Politicians.
And I guarantee you about all of them motherfuckers, by a big majority, a bunch of geeks.
Like the one dude from
Once they get shot with they got shot with some tear gas, or they get shot with a fucking rubber
Once
bullet.
niggas pull that big thing out, they're gonna be like,
the Noisy
oh
Cricket.
my god.
They're gonna pull out Noisy Cricket.
Right.
Oh man. All right. So Area 51 is a bust. Ain't shit happening there. They ain't finna make it. And if they do, we're saying that they ain't gonna find nothing.
Now, what I have heard is that
This guy.
approximately in the next couple of years, the reptilians will be showing up again. Now, those motherfuckers I do kind of believe in.
My man. You said reptilians?
Yeah, reptilians. Any
Why is
ancient
it-
drawings
Sammy's face.
between Egypt, Mayas, all that shit. They always have an erect reptile in form of a god.
Nigga said a
I'm trying to avoid any erect
Yeah, motherfucker.
animals.
Standing upright,
I
erect.
know what you meant. I believe the actually
Yeah,
I believe the,
I
the,
know.
the correct term is bipedal. Is that
No,
right?
because I didn't see their feet, so
Huh?
I don't know if they walk on two legs.
What do you think erect was? They were standing.
Standing up.
Bipedal.
Nah, standing to the side.
Leaning in the bar?
Word.
All right, let's take
Saca la piedra, saca el peñón.
let's take a break real quick because your food's about to get here. I gotta pour another
Nah,
beer.
my food ain't here. Uber would let me know, but you go ahead.
I gotta pour another beer. I'm gonna pause this real quick. All right, ya estamos recording. Dígame.
Alright. Do you feel like the unbalancing of estrogen and of foods and different type of hormones that they put into the preservatives are what's making our kids hormones fucked up?
Nah.
Nice.
What's it say?
Meaning-
Wait, go back. I see it. What's it saying?
It says legacy,
Oh,
meaning back in the day,
stoned. D.
Nigga, that's stoned up.
back in the days, you wouldn't see so many maricones and so many lesbianas at a young age. At a young age.
I have a response for this.
I'm not
gonna say
talking
it.
about afterwards. You know, once they became adults, all right, I came out. But see so many.
Well, it's partially due to that. It's widely accepted nowadays. That's different too. So it's a lot more accepted now than it was 30, 40 years ago.
I doubt that.
No, you can't doubt. It's the reality,
I doubt it.
bro. To this day,
lot of people-
people are
Cabrón.
free to come out.
Cabrón. Okay. It's like a white person saying, I don't hate black people, but wouldn't want a black person chilling in their house. Oh, I'm not racist. I have a black friend.
I got a color. I got a
Yo.
color TV.
Motherfuckers, they just right
No.
now the only thing that people have learned is not to be real and be like, oh, I accept you.
So
But once you
let's
turn
be
your back,
let's
they
be
talk
100% honest though. In Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, and a few other places in the
shit.
Caribbean.
Latin America.
No,
Latin
in the Caribbean,
America.
too, in general. We are more racist than probably Americans are.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Because we
So us,
We as
Orientals
Latinos-
are Chinos.
yeah, pretty much.
Todo.
But what I'm saying
Todos
is,
son
we as
chinos.
Latinos, when we see a
Pues
black,
Hello, Hussy.
when we see a
Chino.
black and white, we think one's higher than the other, and that goes every time I have this conversation with somebody, I always bring up the whole Sammy Sosa situation. Sammy Sosa thinks about this so badly that he actually bleached the fuck out of his skin. People think that he's crazy when really this has been something that he's been taught his entire life. He's been taught that being white is better. You know?
Yeah.
But back to your point about the estrogen and the hormones and all this stuff.
Testosterone, yeah.
I don't think we have a testosterone problem. That's as a nation, I think we have correction. I think we do have a testosterone problem because we have lack of it in general. I think we do 100%. I was talking about this with my girlfriend and a few other people the
So
other
do
day.
you think that that's what making guys more sensitive, or is it
Bro.
just the whole
Oh my God.
guys could cry movement?
yo, you don't want to get me started in this conversation. I don't know why you opened Pandora's box on this because even you can ask
Well,
Sammy.
motherfucker, because this is a podcast and this is where you.
What I'm
going
gonna tell you right now is
Go ahead, tell me.
dudes have become
Is-
way too comfortable with crying and complaining. And it's like, oh, you can't get mad at me if I'm complaining about something because it's a problem that you should feel sympathetic towards me. Or this is my life, this is what I'm accepting, so I'm not gonna do anything to change it because this is what it is. And that's what I don't agree with. I don't agree with that shit at all. I'm like, yo, you bugging, bro. If you think I'm gonna sit here and tell you, yeah, you know what? Oh my God, your life is horrible. Let's just dwell on that for the next 40 years. You
Better get the fuck up and do something.
better man the fuck up. Pick up your balls and do something. But I'm not gonna sit
And
here.
that's-
I'm not
you
gonna
already
sit.
know.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you. I'm
what's
gonna tell you what's
crazy
what.
is
The problem is people don't want to talk to me sometimes. Because I'm gonna tell you what's what. I'm gonna tell you, hey, you know why your life sucks? Because you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't change this, you don't change that, and because of that, you dwell in it. Now you have to deal with it. Now, back to the whole hormonal part of it. I do think there is a bit of a change as a nation, as an understanding how we deal with when it comes down to certain things. I do think there has been a swap in
Because
in
I'm asking
hormones
this because
between
right
the two
now, if
genders.
the majority of the meat that you eat, what is it?
El pollo chicken.
Do you know that that is the food that most estrogen is put into it externally? Do you know that estrogen is the hormone that makes men or women grow tetas
Oh
and
yeah,
not and
estrogen boosts that. I get it, but I don't know if it's something that uh, I don't know. I because when it comes down to when you eat certain meats, like if you're eating a lot of fats, then yes, I can see that a lot of negative fats, not like avocados and shit like that. I'm talking about like the stuff that's not
yeah.
good for you. Um, but in general, I just think that there's
Yo, that's fun. You were checking out one of these posts or
yeah, she just
something?
sent it to me. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
That's funny.
Um, nah, but there is a dude. There's a whole like I was saying that I posted this on Facebook the other day. I was like, there's the guys, there's legit heterosexual men who show more affection towards another man than they would an actual female. There is a large population.
That's nasty.
I don't say it's nasty. I just don't understand how that's possible. I don't understand how you could do that. You can go up
Okay.
to a guy, you can be really
I,
affectionate, you can be really whatever, but then to a female, you're not gonna have that same attention. You're not gonna have that same, whatever. And then,
mm-hmm.
wondering why you're single or why this or why that. Like, how did that make sense? How can you talk sweet to
Okay.
a guy, but you can't talk sweet to a female? That's where I'm like, the fuck's going on? Like, how is that? Where are we living in nowadays? And guys just feel comfortable with that. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm too macho. Maybe I'm too. I don't know what it is, but I
It
don't
all
get it.
depends
My dumb ass doesn't understand it.
because this is the way I see it. I could see guys fuck around with mira mi amor and that they starting to do that shit.
It's
And
hey baby, and it's like, hey, I'm a guy, bro. Chill the fuck out. It's a
yeah,
dude,
that's
dude,
a little bit
bro,
too much.
my man.
Those two are hitting up. But you also gotta see that you was raised very old school. You was raised with Hela and your moms, and your mother was raised by a lot of headstrong people that believed in machismo and believed that women were certain things, even though the women in our family have a lot bigger balls than a lot of men.
Facts.
So that's your example right there. That's why you use or you possibly feel like if I do this, I'm not being a man.
Nah,
Like
it's not about.
I
I
person
listen.
I
I'm comfortable with
personally
stepping outside of my manhood and doing something that's not traditional, but
I
it shouldn't be
personally
something that's
I get pussy
consistent.
with my kids. I never used to be a crier. I never used to be sentimental until I had my kids. Once I had my kids,
Mhm.
I'm a
I mean,
toto.
but no, it's different. It's different. So like, if you're feeling passionate because of your children, because of something happening
Hmm.
with your children, that's a whole different situation. Those two are not interchangeable. But if you just finding reasons to be, I don't know, down or depressed
A
or
toto.
oh, this I can't change my life, da 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 da.
The
Like, nah, dude.
terminology is a fucking toto.
Well, nobody knows. Not everybody knows what that means. But anyway.
Well, get a
Fucking todo.
dictionary.
But even if like but that's what I'm saying. I do think in this generation, in this day and age, we are like we did swap. So females are have more balls than guys
Well,
nowadays.
you
That's what I think.
but actually, and the way that it's in part, it's us because we were the ones to stop the don't let no guy fuck with you.
As it should
and
be.
they started teaching the daughters. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, they didn't teach them that. Back in the days, they taught the daughter, you do what your man tells you, and you shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we send our daughters out to school so they get educated, so they won't have to depend on a man, so no man will treat her like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she won't have to put up with that shit. She can
So,
be her own person.
so right there, we're giving them that tool to be less emotional. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to a point that if you're gonna put less emotion with less emotion, then there ain't gonna be no emotion. That's why
But
so many females out these days go out to the club, and instead of guys picking girls up, girls are the one picking guys up
true.
because we flip that mentality on them.
But
Like you ain't
also,
less than a guy, but we never told the guy, okay, this is now your position, and we never told the girl this is your position. What we did to the girl was, you don't need a man, and that's what they think. We don't need
Hmm?
men. We don't, but
you
yes,
don't.
yeah, do. The same
No,
way we need women, you need men.
you do
If you
need. You
weren't
do need.
needed, you
You
will be extinct.
okay? So
Whatever the fuck is
there's
not
a
needed in
difference
this
between
world
a
becomes
need.
extinct.
There's a difference between a need for what's the word?
Need is
Partnership,
completely, bro.
partnership
Need is
versus. It's like you
need
got
is
the
need.
way I see it is, it's like satisfying a hunger.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
If
When you
you're
have a
doing
need in a
that to
specific,
satisfy a
when you have
hunger,
a need in a
then you're
specific,
not doing it for the right way.
but that's what it is.
Nah, bro. I think that when you take actually you partnering up with somebody, it should be a lot more than just satisfying hunger. Porque tú no se cansa de comer arroz blanco todos los días, maricón.
I do.
That's your ass. Yo no.
I mean, I get tired. I'll get tired of the same thing every day, but I'll still eat it if I need to
Exactly.
satisfy my hunger.
You,
But that's my point. If I need to satisfy my hunger and it's available, I'm gonna go after it.
but that's you,
Nah, it's
not
anybody.
everybody. That the majority of people are like, you know what? Hold on. There's either chicken, there's steak, and there's fucking seafood.
Man, yeah,
I'm not
I
trying
got
to eat chicken
$5 to
every
my
day.
name. Guess what? I'm hitting that dollar menu up. I don't care how bad it is for me. I'm starving.
Well, and that's why there's a lot of people that they end up in relationships that are whack
But not everything has to
because
be
they
a
went for the
relationship.
$5 value menu.
Fucking man. This nigga got sentimentally deep on him. Hold up.
Yo, Giovanni
Ayer
just disappeared on us and was like, instead of
he
crying,
left
Hold on.
because he just shed
estaba
his
llorando.
tears.
He started crying.
I'm crying in the corner making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich like a fat lonely bitch.
Oh, yo, the peanut butter with the money or without the money?
Nah,
You already
Crunchy or
see,
know.
no
no,
crunchy?
never
You
crunchy.
already know. You
I
already
don't
know
know
I'm a
who eats.
creamy
I don't.
type
I have
nigga.
yet to meet anybody that buys crunchy peanut butter.
Say what?
I have yet to meet anybody that buys crunchy peanut butter.
Crunchy
You buy
peanut butter is
you buy crunchy
crack.
peanut butter?
I get
Okay.
natural peanut butter. It's the oil joint.
I don't refrigerate my shit first of all. And
But
that
it's not
shit
about you
comes out
have
nice
to.
and
Just
slow.
crunchy
What?
peanut butter doesn't make sense to me.
What?
My
Peanut
nigga
butter?
likes that
It's
bite,
peanut
puppy.
butter with peanuts, motherfucker. That's what
I
you
know what it
got.
is. I just don't see the point of it. It's like when
I'm
it's like
saying.
people giving
Nigga
out
said-
candy corn. I don't know who the hell eats candy
I'm
corn
saying.
nowadays.
Peanuts, motherfucker. Like,
Like who eats candy corn?
I would. You know what I
don't
don't
you understand
understand?
or respect about that,
I'm
bitch?
saying I wouldn't buy the swirl peanut butter and jelly. I
Oh,
would
I
Yo,
eat that
that's
shit all day.
Mo's favorite shit. Yo,
I'll eat
I'm
that
like,
shit all
bro,
day.
can't
why?
fuck with that,
I mean,
yo.
I wouldn't.
She's like, this
I
shit
personally
crack.
wouldn't want to buy it, but if it's available and I got to make myself a sandwich, guess what? I'm caking that
Yo,
thing on there.
the way you speaking right now, son, es como si no hay toto y hay un culito. Tú tienes un culo, cabrón.
Hermano, bro. Hermano all day.
Nah, nigga, we ain't talking about mano. We talking about chocha y culo,
Nah,
motherfucker.
man.
Espérate.
You be like, yo, hay un poquito de jabón, un poquito de agua.
Yo,
Yo puedo
Sammy,
lavarme la
Sammy's like, yo,
mierda,
why am I not in the
carajo.
video right now with this conversation? Like, what's going on?
Espérate. Estaba haciendo mi sándwich. Espérate. I gotta get my Capri Sun for this.
Because the way you keep on talking, if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat anything. I'm like,
No. What I said was,
Quítame ya, te voy a asignar lo que sea.
a ver, ya que
¿oíste?
tú vas a jalar el pelo de culo, papá.
the lies.
Mira, y no tienes que oler a nótica, ¿oíste?
The what?
Ajá.
Oh,
Este yo creo que se lo come oliendo a
No, no,
cobre.
tica popi.
I don't got any cologne for that, man. I'm good. Anyway, anyway,
Ajá.
the point
Uh-huh.
the point is that push come to shove, somehow the
If
anybody.
push comes to shove and there's no toto, you will eat a food.
Espérate, cabrón.
Yo, how you start off with hormones and now you at this? Like you're just killing me right now.
You brought it.
Nah,
I
you
was trying to be philosophical, but you was
Get
the one kept on
philosophical.
saying, yo, see, hay que comer, hay que comer.
Alright.
Like, hey, man, that's you. I respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of
But-
comer, where's your
I
food,
think
bro? Your Uber Eats is taking forever.
Motherfucker, porque pedí tostones con carne frita. They don't have that shit made. They gotta make that shit.
Anyway,
Eso se come fresco, papá.
Tú sabes.
so anyway, so
Mhm.
I just came back from my garden. Plucked this fresh Capri Sun. Peanut butter and jelly triple decker. And then I got these imported churros.
yeah, this is
So yes, back to Manny being a kakakuli.
yeah, that's not legit. That shit is not.
Yo, look at him, Joe. Right? He looked like that. Well, I don't know nobody here. Bro, as long as you don't say nothing, I go first.
Psh, this guy. That's a little bit detailed.
I'm not gay, my boyfriend is. That's what he's saying.
I'm not gay. I'm the one
man.
pushing. I ain't receiving.
Yo,
I ain't sucking dick, I'm getting my dick sucked. Fuck you.
Word.
this guy.
That's sad.
These
Pussy.
guys.
Nunca diga que cualquier cosa te sacia el hambre. ¿oíste?
It's not. That's not what I was. You know, that's not what I was saying. You know, that's way
Yes,
out of
you-
what I was
yes, you
referring
were.
to.
Did you hear the whole convo?
I heard the whole. I said it.
It.
What I was saying was that if you really have an appetite, so to speak, that you're gonna fulfill it one way or another. Not saying that you would go after anything, but there's options, self-help options, and there's other
You
options.
see how he's fixing it now?
No, I'm being
He
honest.
kind of fixing it.
I'm not
He
fixing.
kind
That's
of
exactly what I
elaborating.
said.
That sounds kind of politicianish.
That's what I do, bro. I didn't get this way. I didn't get this far.
Sounds
in
like you
my life.
reiterated some shit.
Yeah, it sounds like now you changing. Like, oh, well, if you really, nah, bro. The only thing you said was
We
"Sí, hay
didn't
un
land in
boquete,
Maya West. Maya
y
West
el
landed
pipi
on
me
us.
cabe, y el pipi me cabe, I'm sticking it in. I'm like,
Nah, chill.
Yeah.
Chill. So another subject that I want to talk to you guys
I
about.
prefer eating a pipi. Uh-huh.
Next subject, gentlemen.
Next
Yeah.
subject,
Getting
Leo.
queasy.
Get the crumbs out your lips, bro. That's what happens when you have crunchy peanut butter.
Get it? Want some?
Anyway,
Nah.
yo,
I don't
what's
like
up with you guys promoting
Wow.
Lay's on my shit, bro? That's the second time. Primero, it was first Giovanni. Look at this guy. I'm gonna get sued by Ritz, by Nabisco.
Well, let's keep it going then.
Hablando de comiendo. So one of the let me ask you a question.
Zesty cheddar ranch.
So Giovanni has come with me to breweries before, right, Giovanni? We went to Connecticut.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
Sammy went to Connecticut. Went to a few breweries. William, I don't think you've been to breweries before, but breweries are they brew beer. Beer.
I
Right.
kind of, yeah.
Kind of figured
Just
that.
because I haven't been
No,
there,
no,
I'm
that's cool.
not
I want to
gonna
make sure because
never
I want to
know
set
what
I
the
want to
fuck
set
it
the
is.
precedence. I want to set the stage for this conversation.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, one of the main guys who posts a lot of brewery stuff, he or beer stuff, I should say. He actually does a lot of stuff where he's talking about, he posted memes. He makes memes about beer, and one of the memes that he made was talking about kids at breweries.
Okay.
Now,
Right? I always felt weird about that.
Exactly. That's a great point, right? So my thing is,
Like,
my
it's
thing
my
is,
time, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
so my thing is, how do you feel if you go to somewhere, right, within reason, like it's not like provocative or anything like that, but it's an adult atmosphere, and kids are there, like a brewery.
I mean,
A brewery has. So I brought my kids to breweries. Let's be honest. I brought my kids to breweries only because I'm picking up beer. I'm gonna pick up beer. I'm gonna get my cans, and I'm gonna go.
only
But
because you're an alcoholic. We know. So
fuck out of
listen.
here. It's my hobby. Leave me alone, all right? But the point is, like Giovanni and I have gone to breweries, and we've seen a whole party, like a Chuck E. Cheese party type shit.
Remember that, bro?
So I'm gonna let you speak on it, Giovanni, or Sammy first, and then we'll talk about it after you get the peanut butter out your mouth.
It was 1946. I was banging this redhead with big tits.
It's a
And
dark and stormy night.
stormy nights. No, so realistically, like, we're Spanish, bro. Like, we bring liquor to a fucking toddler birthday party. Like,
1 year party.
that's what we do.
Se bebe,
I
hoy.
mean, we
Hoy
have a
se
party.
bebe.
So I kind of, have a understanding of it, but not at a brewery. Like, your intention is to go there. They're fucked up.
Well, so there's some disagreement on my part there, not because I don't totally agree, but I'll go there to taste the beer and try the beer out, not to get fucked up. But
Nigga,
what we saw,
you
So
taste
let me-
12 fucking beers, though.
let me paint you a picture, right? So there was one brewery that we went to in Connecticut. I'm not gonna name the brewery, and I think he forgot the name already, so I don't have to worry about it. Yo, we're literally standing at the table. It's a tall table, right? We're standing there, and I see this little like 4 or 5 year old girl running past us with no adult in sight. The parent is outside the brewery with his case of beer, telling his daughter, "Come on, hurry up, catch up to me!" Like, yo, I'm like, are you fucking serious right now?
That wasn't Two Roads. I'm sorry, Two Roads. That
No, it
wasn't
Two
you.
Roads. No, it wasn't Two Roads. Because Two Roads don't allow kids. Two Roads has a sign, no kids. No kids, no dogs. So Two Roads is covered. There was another one. But the point is, my man literally left his kid inside the brewery while he was walking with his case of beer to the car.
And it's not even like his daughter was 7.
Nah, she was a baby. She was a
She was
toddler.
like 3.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4. The point is,
Dude, Alanis Morissette and her big ass 70s porn bush can get it, bro.
Gang gang.
speak to Ryan Reynolds about that.
Why? He's fucking her?
I think they had a thing.
Alanis Morissette?
I think they had a thing back in the 2000s. Anyway, so now that you have a picture painted, William,
Her mouth is huge, cuz imagine.
and she's just crazy as hell. Well, she talked about giving head in the movie theater.
Mm.
Remember that song?
She used to fuck Joey from Full House. I can't respect her.
Yeah?
That's who she wrote.
Wait.
That ironic.
No, really?
Ironic was it, or the first song that she wrote? It was about him. It was Dave Coulier, some shit like that.
God is
Oh,
God was one of
Full
us. What if God was one of us?
That's not her.
No, I'm just fucking.
Nah, that's an old song.
She was around that time. That was all mid '90s, bro. Relax.
Yeah, but that wasn't her. I forgot what was her. Ironic was her second song. Her first.
Ironic was my shit. I'm about to play that.
Um,
I played it earlier.
Yo, can we get back to the kids in breweries? No?
well, the
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
in in breweries.
Yeah. Or any
Can we
like
talk
imagine
about the
some.
kids in cages? Can we talk about the kids in cages?
Oh, now you.
Oh, yeah,
so,
fuck
so
the kids in
aliens.
breweries.
So aliens, you won't talk about it, but the kids in cages you talk
Well, the kids in breweries. I mean,
about.
we got. I think you gotta see
I
two
pick
sides
and
of the
choose,
coin.
bro. I pick
The
and
the
choose.
first side you gotta see is you possibly have adults with one child, don't have nobody to take care of them,
Nah, fam.
Nah,
and
that's
they're
different.
responsible.
No, they come in here with the
They
Nah,
crew,
my
the
nigga.
squad.
the
They
thing
picking the
about it
squad.
is that the experience
You
that
come
you
in here
have
to
had,
drink, to
you've
drive
seen
home. You're not responsible. I don't want to hear your lies.
a lot of irresponsible people. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I could take my kids to a club. I've taken them when they were here in the summer. I took them to chill in a place that they were serving alcohol and this and that and the other.
Chili's don't
I was
count.
having dinner with them.
Applebee's don't count. Chili's don't count.
Well, it was something like that.
Yeah,
But
they
at the
don't. They
same
don't count.
time,
There's no food.
but I,
There's no food in these places. It's just straight beer.
okay.
We're
But
serving beer.
again,
That's it.
let's say that I don't think it should fall on the brewery's hand. I think it should
No, no, no.
fall
I'm
on
not.
the
No, no.
person that's taking them.
Exactly, and that's my point. I'm not. Listen, the breweries are accepting it because they want to bring in the business. I get it,
Obviously,
and I guess
Yo, all I know is, fuck the Diaz brothers.
I bury los cacaroches.
Barry los cockroaches.
Anyway, no, I agree. I can't.
Why am I blazing so much fucking weed with y'all niggas on the fucking phone?
because you can't pass it. That's why.
¿Verdad, Me bajó la otro.
Déjate la mano.
Anyway, so I agree. It is the person. Like the breweries are gonna say, hey, we're family friendly. If you're gonna come in with your kid, cool. But it's like any place, right? You go to the barbershop, you go to the restaurant, you go to the anywhere. You make sure you take care of your kids. Make sure your kids are taken care of and they're well behaved. And they're fucking running around. Listen, I'm sorry. That's not acceptable in any situation.
Well, actually, let's think about it like this. Not counting yourself, or possibly the people that surround you, but yet you usually go to a place where they serve alcohol. How
Beer.
many people were in these places?
Beer.
Alcohol is beer.
Beer.
Yeah,
Do-
that's
are
alcohol.
This shit comes in
responsible.
a glass like this, bro. This is not.
How
alcohol.
many
This is-
people
This
that
is
Oh my
you
God.
They have it.
that are beer drinkers are responsible people?
No,
Very
but that's
few
my
to
that's
none.
my point. Like that's what I'm saying. When it comes
That's the
down
thing. He's
to
not a
it,
beer drinker. He's a beer snob. It's a different level.
Oh,
where's our monocle? Name the monocle. uh,
Finally, motherfucker, por poco
oh,
se me vuelve a
now it's
plátano.
finally. Before he was telling me it has to be fresh.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? He's in a fucking restaurant. You taking goddamn 40 minutes to cook one plate?
Claro que yes. Tienes que hacerlo
So
fresco, papi.
circle back.
Cabrón,
Morissette-
un tostón y
Morris,
una carne frita,
Can
12
we-
minutes frito,
can we
nigga.
go back to the last
And a deep
Morissette?
fryer.
Let me
Papi,
go.
Papi,
to
pero
15
tiene que darlo sazón y, you know what I'm saying? Saborcito, tiene
Can
que
we
echar
please?
cebollito,
Can we go back to the last Morissette?
Uh-huh.
pimiento.
Morissette met
Uh-huh.
Canadian
So,
actor Ryan Reynolds at Drew Barrymore's birthday party in 2002, and the couple began dating soon afterwards. They announced their engagement in 2004.
Who?
Alanis Morissette and Ryan Reynolds.
Look for the Dave
David
Coulier thing.
Coulier. For a short time in the early 90s, in a 2008 interview with Calgary Herald, Coulier claimed that to be the ex-boyfriend who inspired Morissette's song "You Oughta Know."
Yeah, you go. You ought to know.
However, Morissette
oughta
has
know
maintained her silence on the
that I'm
subject of the song.
here to remind you of
All the mess
you
you left
when
when
All
you
right.
ran away.
No. No. We're gonna change it up. Fuck the breweries. Fuck the kids. Who?
Can you imagine her singing that with the bush and the power stands?
Who in music right now is the new Alanis Morissette?
With the fucking pedals, like the Kraken,
like the one chick from Waiting.
Imagine her doing a concert like that for 2.5 hours and just watching the sweat drip off the fucking pendejos off of Toto.
You like all the mess you left when you didn't shave.
On a shave.
Yo, who is? Yo, who is the Alanis?
There's something wrong with us.
Let's be honest. Alanis Morissette is in a league of her own in general.
She's fucking hot. I don't care, bro.
All right, you're just a weirdo.
Drew Barrymore. Bro, all them little weird bitches got the bomb pussy. Fuck you mean? Nigga, you know.
Actually, so I try to not reference Joe Budden podcast, but he was talking about how the Henny and fried food, that's what makes it the bomb. And the one I listen to.
Shut the fuck up. Tell nigga to shut the fuck up.
Oh no, telling
You lost me there.
Bro, I don't communicate with that dude.
The only thing I was thinking about right now when we were talking about that is when Celine Dion be putting on them skin tight pants and she be singing and she pulls back and all you see is that big chocho.
Why are we stuck? Why are you two stuck in Canadians right now?
Straight camel toe.
Oh, we just
nigga,
lost.
73-year-old camel toe, papa.
73-year-old.
And that Toto still queefs.
Yo, we have definitely gone off the rails.
No, we haven't. We talking.
I'm not saying we haven't. I'm not saying we're not talking. I'm saying we. Who was a song you ought to know written about?
Yo.
That's uncooked.
I told you.
Bro, was he taking a shot at Alanis Morissette and Just Friends, bro?
Nah.
Was Anna Faris? I think that's who she was supposed to be, bro.
No. Now you're going into what's that called? A conspiracy situation. Nah.
Think so?
The fucking alien X-Files.
No, cuz.
Bro, you're bringing it back. I know what you're talking about.
Nothing in between. Want it any other way.
It's not fair.
Now the thing about it is that when that dude was fucking her, he was like 30 and she was like 17, some shit like that.
Yo, he was still doing the Popeye. He was still doing the Popeye voices too.
Yep.
What? Bro, I could just play it here.
Yo. Como te un culo, right? How about that? See?
It whack.
Yo.
She's sucking the best bitch. I need that. She's like talking about dick like she made name bang, and I'm like, I need all of that. Facts, nigga, run that back. Let me hear that shit again.
Yo, we need to go to
Canada. Now you want me to play it?
Let me hear that shit, bro. She's talking to my dick like, that's how I want to talk about my dick, nigga.
The crazy part is this became a single in the 90s on radio.
Yeah.
When the Macarena was pretty much.
I think it was like 90, 94, 95.
No, this is 96-ish.
Macarena was like 95, 96.
I was still in high school when that shit came out.
I remember.
No, this is the same year, 96.
I graduated in '96, so who knows? I know that song was
Walking
when
any
I was in
other
school.
way.
That song was popping.
All right, let's go back to looking up Alanis Morissette singles.
We really
Yeah.
just went off
My
and started
man,
talking about Alanis
why?
Morissette.
Well,
I love it.
she's a topic within herself, bro. Let's be honest.
I love it. I love it.
She was also
Her
God.
bush.
She was also God in Dogma.
Oh, her bush.
It's
You know,
not
beer.
fair. Jagged
I'll break
Little
out the
Pill.
Weed whacker.
Jagged
But
Little
I thought
Pill
all
came
right
out in
there.
'95.
Jagged Little Pill, yeah.
Yeah, that was her album, I think.
No shit, bro. But what I'm saying is,
It's a fucking Broadway play now. She's a god, bro. You can't fuck with her. She's talking to my dick like, shibba-ding, bibba-ding, ding, ding, bang. And I'm like, ah, in the theater. Like, ah, bitch. Shibba-ding, bibba-ding, bang, bang. I'm like, ah, que fucking puti freca.
that is legit the Instagram clip that's going from this record. Yes, that's it right
Yes, bitch.
there. That's it. That's the Instagram clip. I gotta timestamp this.
Bro, that's my shit right there, bro. And isn't it ironic?
Yo, you know what's that? Going back to the conversation.
Yo, I'm about to play that shit. Hold on, y'all niggas got me fucked up.
Well, I'm about to go get my food.
Go get your food,
Yo, we're done with this conversation. This is it. I'm stopping this recording. We're done. Yo,
on the podcast, bro.
yo, tell him what's up. Tell him shout out Max Allotment. Tell him shout out Max Allotment.
All right. Say goodbye.
Max Allotment. Max Allotment. He gotta shout it out.
Nah, tell him, shout out Maxwell out.
Vamos, estoy
This
quieto.
guy doesn't even know where he's at. Yo, what am I gonna do with you, Giovanni? Like, what's going on?
I'm like, yo, tell nigga to
Tell him
shout
shout
out the
out
gang,
Moxie-
blood. Tell
Moxie
nigga shout out
Pod.
Stone, nigga. That nigga's like, done.
Yo, did you tell him sock passe?
That nigga was Arabic. Fuck you gonna tell him
wasn't
Creole
Arabic.
for, nigga?
Yo,
This nigga
he's
said
in
you
Ti-
tell him
He's in
sock
Kissimmee,
passe.
Florida. You
I
can't tell me
blow
he's not
you.
Asian.
And I blow you. On Badger's mother, bitch.
Mother bitch ass.
Same nigga. Same motherfucker.
Yo,
Dímelo.
you know I used to say that to a Dominican dude, and he used to always go mellow mellow.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever heard the joke with the fucking
No.
the soda machine? Dominican nigga. He goes up to it, he puts 90 cents, and it says dime. He leans forward, he's like, Ghetto Pepsi.
Yo, as being half Honduran, half American, and born in America, I'm sorry, half Honduran, half Puerto Rican, born in America, you just started a war with 3 countries. You know that, right? That
Yo,
joke.
Mira, tú que te digo un chiste de dominicano.
yeah.
No, please don't.
Mira,
Please don't.
habían 3 dominicanos en una jipeta, ¿verdad?
Abort.
Y la jipeta se le quedó estancada. Entonces, pues viene uno y se lleva el radiador, viene otro, se lleva la capota, y viene uno y se lleva la puerta. Pues van caminando y le dice, mira, ¿y por qué tú te trajiste el radiador? Después, por el día, cuando hace calor, nos tomamos el agua. Ah, esa es buena. Entonces le dice, ¿por qué tú te trajiste la capota? Bueno, porque el sol está bien caliente, nos tapamos. Y por la noche, cuando baja el sol y haga frío, nos arropamos. Coño, esa es buena. Mira, ¿y para qué tú te trajiste la puerta? Pues para que cuando haga calor bajo el cristal.
Yo, that joke was like 40 minutes long just to get to that point.
What the fuck?
Mira, te voy a tirarle el último.
Oh, God. Yo,
Habían tres primos que
why you in the dark
trabajaban
again, though? That's
en
what I
la
want to know.
República in construction, right?
Why you in the dark again? That's all I want to know.
Who, me?
It's the
Yeah,
core,
you-
nigga.
Es porque vos comes la hora, cabrón. Pues entonces, pues ellos se quedaron sin trabajo porque ya no estaban cogiendo gente que trabajara en construcción. And they signed up for the army. And they asked them what they knew how to do. Well, we know how to construct. Okay. So they made them into the ones that go to build the tents and whatnot. And this is for the Iraq War. Pues vienen, lo mandan para allá y lo tiran en el desierto y le dicen, mi hermano, ¿y dónde nos hemos metido nosotros que vamos a hacer tanto cemento? Oh, y'all don't know how to make cement. You need sand to make cement.
Y'all niggas is retarded, my nigga. What the fuck, son? Who said that shit, bro? That's fucking fucked up.
You know that's the intro for the show, right? You know that was the intro for their show?
For what show?
For the Osbournes.
Oh, yeah, it's a song.
Yeah, but it wasn't that song. He did it like Frank Sinatra. Bueno, para que vean
Did it
lo
my
que
way?
tanto esperaba.
What are you eating? Oh, okay. Some tostones, some lime. What is that? I can't see that stuff. It's dark in there.
Carne frita.
Carne frita.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting your vegetables in, bro.
Well, I got my salad right there, motherfucker.
Fucking
¿A dónde?
Bueno, yo voy a comer. Hablamos después, mi gente.
All right, man. Later.
Ale.